Hi, you guys. I thought just to keep it simple today, I'd like to look at a person or a circumstance, our relationship really to anything, our job or our spouse or our friend or kid or whatever, whoever it is, that has been in some way you've been really struggling with, and to try to look at the lesson there. What we have control over, because that's really, we can control our reaction to something is in our purview. It's something we can work on. If we're overreacting or immediately becoming defensive or failing to protect our own interests. Let's just see what is going on today. Oh, geez. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. I think the glasses have to go on. Opportunity for a fresh start. Could be self-love, but it's kind of bathing in the good emotions of an open heart. So whatever challenging relationship or situation you're in, I think you're facing it with a renewed love of yourself, which opens you to love in the world. Tell us about the Ace of Cups, please. Just a couple of cards. Thank you. Nine of Swords. Well, that's a fraught situation right there. It's anxiety. It's being, it depicts here the person with a snake in their head. Maybe poisonous thoughts, self-doubt, hurts that were done. It's a card of, traditionally of high anxiety, of being up in your head, trying to assess something. What's this Nine of Swords anxiety around love, please? Hermit. Another 9 card. 9 in Major Arcana. Hermit is the card of the sage, a card of often of isolation, at least temporarily, to try to tap into your own core knowing. And swords, 9 of Swords. Swords are a card of knowledge, thought, clarity or lack thereof. So somebody could be a Virgo. It's an earth energy, Hermit. Somebody could be removing themselves in order to get an understanding of their anxiety around self-love or around the possibility of love. And Hermit and 9 of Swords are really opposing energies. One's sort of the runaway brain, and the other is, the ability to quiet that kind of overthinking in favor of attending to spirit. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands. I like that. Queen of Wands is a creative, intuitive, receptive energy. Queens often refer to the inner aspect of the suit. So King of Wands would be out in the world doing stuff. Queen of Wands would be intuitively, sussing out a situation. Not really inquisitive, more just a laid back, receptive. It's a bit spicy, Queen of Wands. That comes under Ace of Cups. And passionate forward movement in the realm of the psyche, really. Two of Wands, that's a choice in that same fire energy. Which way do I go? Two of Swords, another choice, a crossroads energy. I can't see Queen of Wands dwelling for any length of time in this Nine of Swords energy. She doesn't second guess herself. She knows her own worth. She, he, they are drawn, they're not influenced by the external situation. Okay, I don't understand the choice. Maybe it has to do with there's a possibility of love, and that makes me anxious. So I go quiet. I sort of go to ground, earth energy, in order to hear the ancestors, the guides, the internal wisdom. What's the choice, please, Spirit? Just a couple of cards. What's the choice? Which way do we go? And we're at a crossroads. Three of Cups. Whether to accept a reunion, this is in Cups energy. To do with feelings and connection. And if this is self-love, this is love of the other, the circle of affection, the wider circle of love. If you have this straight, you can move into connection with other people. I think maybe the choice is to, and I want to say risk this, but I'm not sure why it's a risk. Just perhaps because that we're scared. Our brain is saying, danger, Will Robinson. And I think it's, I think the heart will win the day. And Wands energy is very warm and heart related too. What we draw to us in the realm of love and connection. Tell us about this Queen of Wands, please. What's going on? Tell us, Queen. What's your intuition? And where's the lesson? Okay, got a bunch. Okay, bottom of the deck, Six of Cups. That suggests to me that the relationship that you perhaps have a lesson to glean from is this soulmate connection, some important, long-standing connection that may be somebody on the way back. Six of Cups, in that same feelings energy. It's a return to an old paradigm? I don't know why that's the... And on Queen of Wands, we have Seven of Swords. That's a card of trying to get out of a situation, of being in a situation where you think you've been manipulated, so you're trying to extricate yourself, not by fighting your way out, just by sort of sneaking your way out. So the Queen of Wands may be able now to intuit something fishy. On Ace of Cups, we have Knight of Pentacles. Slow but steady advancement through time, in the here and now. And on Hermit, Empress, another earth energy. This is a card of Taurus. So we have Taurus and Virgo on the board. This is divine feminine energy. This is somebody who welcomes and receives, but not everybody gets into this inner circle. This is the kind of energy she would spit out. Energy she would spit out. Okay, I don't really get this. Tell us about Knight of Pentacles. Is this somebody coming in with a real and tangible? They're showing up because it's in Pentacles. They've traveled a long time to get to this place in their life. And I don't know. Tell us about a Knight of Pentacles. Who is this person? I mean, Empress is a card of while Hermit is a card of retreat for the wisdom. Empress is a sort of card of luxuriating in your own life, in your own self-sufficient. You're complete in yourself. Empress and Emperor both are. They're all the queens. Queens being the internal expression of the energy. Six of Cups. I shuffled it back into the deck and out it came again. Okay. And that was on Knight of Pentacles. So there is perhaps a slow return. Somebody's trying to match this earth energy's vibe because they're coming in as Knight of Pentacles. And to come into Empress, there would be a bit of Nine of Swords of shaking in the boots. Tell us about the Nine of Swords. What's the anxiety? The personal fear, perhaps of this night. Star. It's also air energy like Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is how it expresses in everyday life, and somebody's up in their head and trying to, I think, find a way around their fear. Sometimes you have to face the fear. This is a card of Aquarius, of a higher perspective, not just 9, a personal anxiety. This is a more clear take on it because somebody's rising above their personal fears to look at the whole situation, the not the little pieces, not the little worries, not the little your brain picking it apart. And star is a healing energy. It's kind of a divine comfort. So while there is this strange sword energy of anxiety and could be deception or a desire to get out of a situation because you're afraid, perhaps somebody is somebody trying to deceive Queen of Wands? And if so, how's that working out? Because she doesn't she's not easily fooled because she knows the energy's coming toward her. Knight of Cups. Tell us more. She mistrusts this love offer. 2 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. That relationship, that mirroring and matching of one heart to the other. I don't really understand the great anxiety in that. We have Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups, moving in the right direction. Knight of Cups, that's somebody on the move in the right direction toward their 2 of Cups person. And it looks like it's either a past life connection or somebody from your past wanting to revisit this. They have a lot of love for you. And you might be doubting it. King of Cups. Manischewitz. So from the Knight to the King, maturation in the realm of feelings. Somebody's maybe grown up in terms of their ability to embody and express what's going on in their heart. This individual feels very deeply about this connection, 2 of Cups. And will come in and lay those feelings bare. Ace of Swords. It's getting down to a truth. And the truth is, so much love here. And a dose of anxiety as well. I think that this star person who's exhibiting sword energy has great clarity now, having taken an overview on a situation that involves an important connection. And they're coming out with some new understanding. So we have Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. You know, this can speak to a person, an individual's kind of, you know, I hate light bulb moment, is it? But it is that. It's like a sudden new take on something. And I think it's a communication about these deep feelings, despite a fear and an anxiety. It's getting ready to talk and making a decision, Two of Wands, to speak the truth. And that, in and of itself, will close out a cycle, Ten of Wands. You know, somebody's been carrying the weight of something, trying so hard to be responsible and to respond to every concern. It's in the energy of Queen of Wands. She may be divesting of any relationships that she thinks, sword energy thinks, are off. Hierophant. This can be higher power. And I think in this case that's what it is. Once these burdens are cleared, you know, the heaviness of what you no longer need, false starts. I'm hearing false starts. It may be putting down the burden of some sort of contractual being tied to a system of beliefs. You're putting down that burden. Or it might be putting down the burden because you've become attuned to your higher power. That's what your focus is now. That's what somebody's focus is now. Unburdening and channeling. Death card, card of Scorpio. It allows for this unburdening allows for a complete transformation, a death and rebirth. Where was that King of Cups? That here it's sort of a disorganized light that's possibly exiting this person in order to reorganize itself through the heart, where the heart is being transformed. This is Cups energy, card of Scorpio, a card of feelings. I think that this King of Cups could be a water sign, could be a Scorpio, has undergone a very, very dramatic change by virtue of, or the change has caused them to close out a cycle, you know, to unburden themselves of a great many weighty concerns. And the transformation elevates them. Elevates them. Okay, this is on that scorpionic change. Ten of Swords, another cycle closing out, involving any painful sword energy. And I'm getting, like, Queen of Wands is filtering out things that have become burdensome. Ten of Wands, and is closing out cycles of unknowing. Can I trust this? Is this a trustworthy situation? King of Pentacles. This would be a trustworthy situation. This is somebody who's grounded and present in earth energy, in the energy of Hermit and Empress. So I'd say the earth energy person, while they're definitely channeling or tapping into their own divine feminine energy of nurturing and receptivity, like, come to me, I'll fold you in my arms, because you're authentic and real as I am. That's the new cycle. Grounding this crazy air energy in order to calm the anxiety. We have 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords. You know, that kind of up in the head business is, I don't know that it's wiped out, but there's a choice, 2 of Wands, to like get a reset. What's the new truth? Ace of Wands. So we get all these closing out of cycles and renewal. 10 of Swords, Ace of Swords. 10 of Wands, Ace of Wands. It's really going back to the, it's renewal. It's sort of a resurrection energy. Who are we this time? Has enough change happened, Death card, so that we can really start fresh. And I'm going to get one more on the split, on the 7 of Swords, the deception or the desire to exit a situation. Okay, yeah, 3 of Swords. This was heartbreak. This is that, harsh sword energy. A card of separation. And I think Queen of Wands is taking their power back, because Wands are a card of power, and Queen of Wands has great intuitive power and great ability to set boundaries. She is not a pushover. She's not somebody you can pull the wool over their eyes. 8 of Wands, love it. Communication, renewal, flow, messages coming in, repair, a communication that empowers, both people talking from the heart. They're intuitively drawn together. Ace of Wands, 8 of Wands. I mean, it's like it's the situation opening up. Something's being kind of cracked open. This scorpionic energy of death and rebirth. I mean, there's the skull, and there's this spectrum of light, like the spirit leaving the old form, leaving the shell. In order to be reborn. All these aces. Yeah, I think that's it. Was there hurt? Absolutely. But major arcana card of transformation and rebirth, plus all these aces, great potential. It is a choice. You know, do we want to dwell in Seven of Swords, this uncertainty, this irritating, or no, that's not right, untrustworthy, place of unknowing, Seven of Swords. We're at a crossroads with that, or they are. And there is this opportunity in Cups energy and feelings for accord. And I'm getting the pun of like a chord, you know, a harmonic that the meshing of the frequencies. I mean, that sounds sort of woo-woo, but this is also like a meshing of the frequencies. You know, hearing and being heard. Receiving and giving, open to discovery, Wands energy of the new thing. A time of great change. And to go from Seven of Swords, this, you know, really uncertain and don't know if you can trust it, to Star. Is that a massive transformation? Death card. Out of this dubious sword energy into, you know, from the not knowing to the knowing. Somebody's undergone a massive transformation, and it could be divine feminine. But I think it's whoever the divine feminine is dealing with. And they're now somehow a match. Another card of earth energy. Hermit, which is Virgo. Empress, which is Taurus. And Hierophant, which is also a card of Taurus. So heavy on grounding it. Where is that King of Pentacles? Now I can't find him, but we know he was here. We saw him, didn't we? Here we go. King of Pentacles. It's like somebody is coming in to match Empress energy because they've undergone this major transformation, because they've been able to take the overview, kind of the, with the eyes of God, or that's sort of the divine light looking down. They've tapped into their inner self. They're matching Hermit energy. This is like the inward light, that's sort of the outward, the starlight, the heavenly light. This is the inner, grounded, embodied light. This relationship, whatever it is, has transformed both people. And out of the painful Three of Swords energy into a connection that is like a divine union. Divine union. And I imagine going through something like this, a transformation like this, albeit it's wonderful, involves a lot of taking stock of oneself. You know, have I transformed enough to really be in a position to accept this kind of enlightenment? And I think the answer is yes. Listening to the higher power transforms the relationship. So both parties are transformed. Otherwise, the relationship couldn't transform. You know, staying in sync, not identical, but but on the same page. Both kind of in a position of learning about the internal light. And that sounds highfalutin, but it's really not. It's embodied. It's something you can bring into the here and now, where you can talk about it, where you can have this back and forth energy exchange. That sounds good to me. Yeah. That's it. That's all, folks. How did Porky Pig end up in this delightful highfalutin reading? I don't know. But that's the deal. See you next time.